During our unit on conflict and peace, we decided to focus on the rising conflict and cultural differences between Hong Kong and mainland Chinese people. This is an issue that has been going on for quite a while now, and it is not getting any better.
If this continues, the conflict could become worse, and it might even eventually lead to riots and protests. On the other hand, we believe the reason for this happening is because mainlanders are misunderstood.
This is a case study of a graduate from mainland China. My first impression of Hong Kong was not a good one. I was part of a batch of 28 undergraduates who had arrived from the top university on mainland China to study at the University of Hong Kong in 1992. A few days after arriving, a teacher and a local student came to my room and asked to take a selfie. The girl said her mobile phone had been stolen. They monitored my bag and left with no apology, but it was clearly written on their faces what they were thinking. Where the hell are these two poor mainland Chinese girls hiding my phone?
This was just part of an interview with Joy Yang, and clearly you can see she doesn't have much respect amongst her pupils. And people tend to look down on them since they're from mainland, like they came from a life of poverty. We often treat them as low-class members of society, but the truth is, they bring in a lot of money for Hong Kong. As you can see here, I've read more. I'm going to tell you a bit of facts.
Yes. Did you know that each year, local and large companies like Apple receive 50% of their business from the mainland?
No, I did not know that, boy. Thank you. No problem.
Hong Kong's colonial history is one big reason as to why Hong Kong and China have a very wide cultural difference. Large number of Hong Kong Chinese people have British or foreign travel documents and take a balanced view of the colonial era, seeing it as a time of racial or social injustices. And for Hong Kong's negativity towards China is the major difference in which the two governments are run. Hong Kong's dominant political forces are very pro-China. An example of this is that Hong Kong allows freedom of speech and freedom of protest. Gordon Matthews, a scholar on Hong Kong identity at the Chinese University of Hong Kong, says that the greatest fear Hong Kong people have is if Hong Kong becomes just one more city in China.
Chinese immigrants have put a lot of pressure on Hong Kong, especially for housing and school places.
Mainland Chinese people have been lifesavers to Hong Kong's struggling economy over the past few years, filling hotel rooms and emptying designer shops. On the other hand though, there's a speculation that mainland Chinese people are causing frustration in the property markets in Hong Kong. Chinese mainlanders are behind 30% of all luxury home sales, and there's a realization that they are driving up the overall price for property in Hong Kong, leaving even middle-class Hong Kong people struggling to afford their outrageous rents.
Yes!
This is like